What's up, guys? We're gonna 𝗩𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗏. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some dark western melodies or loops. If you guys haven't subbed already, you'll turn on to do so because those up a lot. Let's hop right into it. So BPM a little slower, 120. I think it fits this style a little bit better. I'll go through sound selection as we make the melody. And we're gonna be using a harmonic minor because it best fits that western style. We can transpose later, of course, if we need to. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first up we have a guitar, and this is more common in this style. I was going to use a fluffy audio, but I just went with this because it's the most convincing guitar VST with the least amount of work. So we are in a G. So this is pretty simple. We can just kind of make a decent little melody, and let's go to 1/3 for this. Let's see, probably get our little bass notes, and then we pull this up an octave. Okay, so we get a little bit of range, right? And this is like the really easy way to start a melody. And I'm gonna just copy this over like this, and now we can build our melody out. And the reason we build this is just for rhythm, so it's easier to kind of build our melody. And I feel like this is too small, so I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Let's see, let's just play around with this, see if we can just use little half steps here. And then I'm gonna take this note and make a chord upward just so it's a little bit more in harmony. And now we can kind of let's just copy this over. Okay, so now we got a little bit of bounce. Let's copy this over. I think that's pretty good. We like a little basic little melody. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's copy it over, and then we can go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play it from here. Just shrink this down. All right, so that is our first little melody there. Pretty simple. And let's move on to our next instrument. All right, so here's our second instrument, and usually I add 2 layers of guitars if I have any guitar melody, so that's why I have this up. So let's go ahead and add that second layer. So what we can do is we can take, and usually you can just start with the bass note for this, but we start with the G, so we can take our G, which is the root, so this will work out perfect. Let me zoom in. I feel like this is too small. And pretty much what I like to do is go backwards, and a lot of y'all know this already, but you could just make a chord upwards to find notes to use for your melody. So if we take our root, I'm gonna go backward just because it's usually what I do. And now we have notes for our counter. Okay, so this is the same. We can move this over for like, so like our melody will kind of go like this, and then it'll go up and kind of drop down. Typically that's how the melody goes. Let's see. Let's copy this. Just trying to do this quickly. You can see how all these notes land. This is in harmony right here, so this is all part of this chord. Oops. It's pretty simple. Let's just see how that turns out. Okay, I like that, so I'm gonna move this over, and then just for some variation, pull this up. I think I offset these wrong. And then let's just use the G just put some variation on this side. Okay, and I think that's pretty good. So this is pretty much our main melody, and everything else is just kind of adding little stuff in there. Okay. All right, so next up we have a cornet. Okay, and this is what it sounds like. Pretty much like a horned instrument. This is from 𝗩𝗦𝗘𝗧𝗦𝗏𝗡 what you could do here is you could like follow like formulas, and you could use the D4 to start it, and you can just kind of ride this, right? You can see like we're ending on D4, D5. So we could try this. Right, and this is the harmonic minor. It's super easy to make melodies in this. Probably turn these up a bit. Let's use, let's see, we go up like this. Kind of keep it dark. Let's see. Okay, I'm cool with that. I think that's enough for just this instrument. So let's move on. Okay, so next up we have a trumpet, and I'm just using sounds that I usually hear in like these cowboy western melodies and stuff. So what we can do, just keep it simple. I'm gonna just copy this, and this is so that we don't have to guess and check. And then let's see, let's try. Let me zoom in for you. Let's just try like a melody like this. And we're still in the 1/3 grid, by the way. We can keep this simple. We can just kind of use this same little melody here. And then we can copy this. Oops. And just for time's sake, I'm gonna just copy that over. Just play it from here. Okay, I like that. It's pretty simple. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so now we're using a vocal, and this is the opera singer. I just wanted to try this one out. I always use whistles and stuff, so I want to try like a little different sounds. So we can just stick with the same thing. We can just use our, let's see, D5. Nope, it doesn't play. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. And then we can pull this in the same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then okay, pretty simple. So let's move on to our bass. All right, so we're just using the electric bass and this same little plug-in here. So what we're gonna do is pretty much just copy every bar here. Just copy this, and you could mess with the velocity on these melodies and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that because it'll take too long to, you know, mess around. I guess I could do it off camera, but let's see. Okay, I like that. Again, pretty simple. So what I want to do now is load some effects up, and I'm gonna try to keep it very simple, just to give this melody some life. All right, so I'm gonna just run through a few of the effects that I use. So just basic EQing, pretty much I'm just improving the sound, taking out frequencies I don't need, boosting frequencies that I like. And then the pan, I strong panned, just because a lot of these instruments are kind of in the same frequency, so I want to pan things so that they're not clashing. So on the bass, I turned it up, and I have a low air on it just for some subbiness. I really like the way that sounded. And then on the vocal, a portal, well-rounded preset, and I'll play that. Add some rhythm. Then on the trumpet here, I just added a soft clipper because it was not peaking, but it was like a little too dynamic, where some of the sounds would like jump up super high, so I controlled it. And then the rest of these just EQing. And then on the main one, I added this little preset in Portal, sleep cycle. I'll turn it all the way on so we can hear what it sounds like here. I just turned it down. Okay. And I put everything in the bus to turn it up. And then on the master, I just added the lifeline console here. This is just like a custom preset. So you can, I mean, if you want to copy the exact settings, you can, but it's pretty much like RC20, stuff like that. Kind of gives it that dusty feeling. And then what is this? Digitalist. And again, just a little custom preset. I was just messing around in it. I wanted to try it, and it gave it a weird, I'll just show you. So I'll play it one by one. I'll just play this. And then just messing around with the pitch and the formant. Okay. So that was pretty cool. And then just the whole thing. Okay, and that's gonna be pretty much for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.